I'll be right back. All right, guys, somebody just want to verify that they can see my screen? Thank you. Hi, Noah. It's not Sensei John this week, Noah. You can show your face.
The reason why I'm not showing myself is right now is because I don't have a shirt on.
Ah, you're pulling a Xavier. All right, hang on just a second. Let's just take a peek right here. All right, guys. This week we're going to talk about how to be a better team leader. And this is the last part of the accountability section in the 17 irrefutable laws of teamwork, indispensable laws of teamwork. So oh, there you are. Becoming a better team leader. Develop pride in group membership. Anybody got a clue? I know what it is. Noah, what do you think?
To develop a pride in a group membership is to be proud of the group or organization that you're in because you want to be in it and you actually believe in it.
Woohoo! There's a lot of people out there that like working by themselves, that don't like working in groups. So that in itself is not a good building block for a team strength. Be a better team leader. You got to sign on to the fact that you get stuff done in teams. You can't get everything done by yourself. It just doesn't work. Convince your group that they're the best. Hey Noah, you're the best.
Why, thank you. You are too.
But there's you convince the group that they're the best, but you don't want the group to get attitude. If you're the best, there's nobody else better than you. You can't get any better than you already are. How can you get better if you're already the best? So yeah, this goes like convince the group that they're the best. Convince the group that they're the best aligned to get that particular job done.
So, Sensei Don.
Yes, sir.
At the same time, it's also like if you are the best, you can always get better than what you currently are.
Yeah, you're never the best.
No.
There's always room to grow. Unless, of course, you're a particular president who thinks he's the best, but we'll just stop at that. There's always room to get better. Any process you make How can you make it better? That's constantly the question that we ask ourselves in our groups. This isn't the end game. The product that you put out is never the end game. It's not the best you can do.
That's why they're always coming out with Apple phones every single 3 months.
Well, that, and they want to make a lot of money.
Yep.
But I am interested in seeing this 5G thing, but that's just me. Give recognition whenever possible. Now, this is something we talk about in IMAX, isn't it, Noah?
Yes.
It would give recognition whenever possible really isn't the best way to do something. Give recognition when it's necessary to give recognition. Give recognition that builds up pride, and give recognition that builds up your team members. Don't give too much recognition, because then it becomes something that's just, bleh. Yeah, right.
You know what I want to say?
What's that? Say it.
Instead of giving recognition to something whenever possible, that means you can recognize all the bad things that you're doing. I feel like it should be give recognition whenever possible about the positive.
Yes, but and to add to that, in my environment, we do what's called 360 reviews. We take the good and we take the bad, because you can't get any better if you don't learn what your problem is. Oh, don't draw on my stuff. I see you, Jaden. Stop drawing. You can't get it. You can't get you can't get any better if you're the best. What do you have to build on? And you always want to get better at what you do. You always want to get better at your karate. You always want to get better at your school. An 8th grade education is good, but a PhD is better.
It depends on what a PhD in what. If it's a PhD in like paleontology, cool, you know about dinosaurs. 2nd graders know about dinosaurs.
Ooh, somebody gave dinosaurs, a paleontologist, a smackdown.
Rawr.
This one, I don't know. Encourage organizational mottos, names, symbols, and slogans. Yeah, some teams do that, but on my teams, we don't really, we call ourselves the Avengers. Yeah! No. But if you're on a short-term team, yeah, it may get people pumped up for what you have to do. Establish your group's worth by history and values. This is huge. Be the example. And I state this to my team all the time. Let's do really good work so other people follow what we do. That's huge. Because you want to set the bar that other people have to jump over. And it's okay if they set the bar and other people need to jump over it, because that gets everybody else better. My goal as a team leader is to make everybody on my team better than me. And if I don't, I've failed. I have to give them every opportunity that they can conceivably get.
What about the inconceivable ones?
Inconceivable! But seriously, everybody that I deal with, I try to make better. Better than me, better than I ever was. Why? Because that's what I do. I try to build people up. Because it makes them better people, and where they go from there, it'll make them better people. And it's all that pay it forward thing. If I make you a better person, you work hard to make the next person a better person. Focus on a common purpose. If you have 12 different teammates, and 12 different purposes. You're going 12 different directions and you're not getting anything done.
I mean, unless the project requires it.
No, they usually don't. Nowadays, ask your dad about Agile. He'll tell you all about that kind of stuff. They work on little teeny tiny bits of it.
Oh, yeah.
So they can concentrate on one aspect of it and only one. And then they put it all together at the end and they create a big aspect of something.
And what about what about in a project like one team is trying to fund, one team is trying to promote, one team is trying to do all this and that. So like in some sort of sense it could end up being like that.
But you still want to focus on what the end game is.
Yes.
You can have 800 different people doing 800 different things, but in the end, every bit of things they do is for that common focus.
Yes.
You know, if you're making a Noah bot, so I have a group working on your head, I have a group working on your arms, I have a group working on your legs, I have a group working on your torso. They're both all doing different things, but in the end, you get a full Noah bot.
Is this a good thing or a bad thing?
Because if I had one person working on everything, it would take me forever. Now I have 12 people working on different aspects of it. It's going to take me that much less time to get a product done.
Is this a good thing to have a Noah bot or a bad thing?
I don't know yet. You know, I've always been a fan of bots.
Yes, but a Noah one.
But a Noah bot? Let's think about that. Encourage outside socialization. This is something, it depends on where you're at and what you're doing, because there are a lot of companies that don't want to encourage outside socialization because if something happens, you're liable for it. But if I have a team of people that I go play baseball with, I go out and have lunch with them after the game. If we win the game, I might even pick up the tab. But that's why a lot of companies now are kind of discouraging that. Like we wanted to get together, you know, sit 6 feet apart from each other, and just because my team hasn't seen each other since March, and we all live in the same state, but we can't do that because the company discourages it, because if it's a company thing, the company can be held liable if somebody shows up with COVID and gives it to everybody else. And if somebody gives it to everybody else, you have a whole team down instead of one person. So there's a liability thing to everything.
Yeah.
All right, baby. Let me pull up the screen. This one's important, because in the end, we're going to come up with a list, and I'm going to get a big poster made of this, and we're going to give it to Sensei John to put up in the dojo. Let me go OneNote. Oh, look at that.
I can't see it.
You will in a minute.
Okay, there we go.
Okay, we're going to go on the M's. Give me an M. M word for leader. Mighty? Ooh. Mighty Mouse. Give me another one. What?
Mentor.
Awesome one. Give me another one.
Mysterious.
What was it?
Mysterious.
Mysterious. Ooh.
Monkey.
What was it? You smiling and not coming off of mute.
He said monkey.
Monkey.
Master.
Master.
My dad said meticulous.
Meticulous. Is that right? Oh, I spelled it right.
Mindful.
Mindful. That is so appropriate now because that a lot of companies are doing that kind of stuff. My company every afternoon they have what do you call it? Mindfulness lessons and things like that.
Mindset.
Mindset. I like that one.
Maker.
Maker. Mature.
Yes. Well, not always.
No, well, not always meticulous either.
Yes, as you can see, I'm a living example of that last one not always being that.
Oh, no. Yeah, well, look at me. I'm the world. My wife calls me the world's oldest 5-year-old.
No,
Motivated.
that's Joe Biden.
Motivated.
And Sensei Don.
Yes.
No, Joe Biden is the world's oldest 5-year-old.
Sometimes you gotta be a 5-year-old. You know, because if you're serious all the time, your head will explode. All right, any more? All right, guys, 7 o'clock. Thank you very much for coming out and spending some time with me. And we will talk to you guys next week. Bye.
Come out of the bunker someday.
I will come out of the bunker soon.
Malicious.
Yay.
Malicious.
Moises.
All right, we're gonna go now.
Like goddess. Goddess.
Goddess? That's a G.
No. Moises the goddess.
Oh, okay.